We're coming at you from the Delray Beach Open, Miami Open, down the grounds.
This is a Novak and Dominic DeAndre.
We are here with the man, Milos Raonic.
Welcome to the Slice. We're coming at you from the Delray Beach Open, Miami Open, down the grounds.
This is a Novak and Dominic DeAndre.
We are here with the man, Milos Raonic.
Welcome to the Slice.
Well, hello, people. Welcome to the Canadian Tennis Stream. Good morning, folks. I don't know where you're watching from, but I'm tuning in here with my coffee. And it's been a little wild morning in the Dubai Tennis Championships with Andrei Rublev just taking out Hubert Hurkacz. But welcome to the show, folks. Welcome to the show, and we will be getting ready for Denis Shapovalov to come out and play Jiri VESELY in the semifinals now of the Dubai Tennis Championships. As I said, we've had a late start today because of the match going earlier, but
The show goes on!
I don't know if you can hear that. Hopefully you can. We got a great match coming up here because Jiri Vesely took out Novak Djokovic. Unfortunately for some, because I was hoping to see Djokovic versus Shapovalov semifinal. I think we all would have loved to see that. But Jiri Vesely stepped up, got it done. 2 in a row, 2-0 versus Djokovic, which is crazy. So then now he's going to be playing Shapovalov. And Shapovalov came off the Australian Open cold, ice cold, after having a bit of a tiff with Nadal, I would say, calling him out for getting preferential treatment, causing a bit of a stir. Usually when you come at the goats like that, it backfires on you, and it did. Shapovalov lost in two first round tournaments in a row in Rotterdam and Marseille, I think. So not good for him. But then he was able to piece together a run here after almost looking like he was going to lose in the first round here to Marton Fucsovics. So he didn't, though. He pulled through that, and he started to play better tennis. He's had a fairly easy draw. And, some more luck happens now because he doesn't have to play Djokovic. He has to play Jiri Vesely. But it's not going to be easy. But anyways, getting into this, the Canadian Tennis Stream is presented by Man-Made. If you can't see that, we're presented by Man-Made. Man-Made is revolutionary underwear tech, 3D contouring support for your tennis balls, anti-chafe design, increased ventilation, and they are the official sponsor of the Slice Canadian Tennis Stream. So thank you guys at Man-Made, amazing Canadian company. There is a link in the comment section and below the video to check it out and go pick up a pair and just do yourself a favor, right? I think as guys, we're always like putting things off, especially when it comes to underwear. A lot of times you just wait till they get a hole in them to then go buy a big new pack of stuff, and they just don't really feel that well. You might as well take the care that your tennis balls deserve and check out Man-Made. Mine are in the mail on the way here. I cannot wait for them to get here. So shout out to the guys at Man-Made for sponsoring the show. So yeah, we're waiting now because of the scheduling conflict. Full disclosure, I'm probably only going to be able to watch or stream the first set of this match, but we're going to get a good look at the form of Shapovalov coming into this and Vesely. But we'll be able to do another live stream. Unfortunately, not tomorrow. I have a crazy weekend this weekend, but soon, next time that the Canadians are in action, which will be obviously very soon because Indian Wells is coming up next week or the week after. So going to be lots of great matches coming up for the Canadians. Where are you guys tuning in from? Let me know where you are tuning in from. And thanks for obviously being here as well. Make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel and become a member of the channel if you haven't already. All right. Blake says, who would you say is the favorite this match, and what percentage of a chance do you see for them winning? Well, Blake, I would say Shapovalov's the favorite, but it's based on the way that Jiri Vesely played yesterday, it's not a crazy favorite. It's like 60-40, maybe even 45-45, 55-45. I don't know. What do you think? It's not super heavy, but again, at the end of the day, if they both play to their top level, Shapovalov wins that. The issue is if Shapovalov throws in a weak match like he's done recently, and Vesely plays solid like he does, then it could get super interesting because these are lightning quick courts. Vesely's got a ton of easy power. He's a beast. He took out Djokovic, obviously, so he can get it done. So there's a lot to think about there. It's definitely not an easy match for Shapovalov, and there's a lot of pressure on Shapovalov because I know he can win this tournament at this point. He can beat Vesely, and he can beat Rublev in the final. So Rublev's obviously going to be a tough customer. Not saying he's easy by any means, but Shapovalov can get this done. He doesn't have to play Novak Djokovic, and this would be an amazing win for him. I think his second title on tour and his biggest, ATP 500. So pressure on Shapovalov, more pressure on Shapovalov than there is on Jiri Vesely. That's for sure. What's up, Quality Shot? Quality Shot's in the chat. Gold Wolf is in the chat. We're going to be having to use this a lot today.
From Canada, Denis Shapovalov.
You know how it is. You know how it is, Shapovalov. We are waiting for these guys. Shapovalov ranking 114, Jiri Vesely ranking 123. In total, Jiri Vesely has actually won more titles than Shapovalov, which is kind of crazy. That is crazy, isn't it? But here they come onto the court. Now we got Vesely coming onto the court in a tunnel of fire in Dubai style. The show. Vesely's just an absolute stallion, isn't he? Isn't he, folks? And we will again, folks, thanks for being here. Check in where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. We got Shapovalov coming onto the court now. So Shapovalov comes on the court looking fresh. Just checking. Can you guys still hear me? Just switching up some things with the mic here. Shapovalov's coming out. You know, he's, like I said earlier, if you guys weren't here at the beginning, he's had an interesting start to 2022. Great tournament in Australia. Felt like he could have got through Nadal possibly. Nadal looked very beatable in Australia. But then Shapovalov went on to take a swing at Nadal, saying that he gets preferential treatment. And Nadal didn't like that, didn't think it was true. Nadal was kind of like, hey, buddy, when you're older, you'll understand how it works. When you win 20 slams, you can get away with stuff. And then, yeah, Shapovalov went on to a run of bad form. But now he's got it together in Dubai. But, man, this Jiri Vesely is just a tank. Like, he's got to be over 200 pounds. Just craziness. So, yeah. Let me know your predictions, people. Let me know your predictions and where you are watching from. Again, if you just joined the stream, the Canadian tennis stream is presented by Man-Made. Man-Made. What are we doing here? Presented by Man-Made. Man-Made is an underwear revolution made by men for men with your tennis balls in mind. So do yourself a favor, click the link in the comments and this link. I'll put the link out there for y'all in a second here, but my underwear from them is on the way and I am stoked. This link. Click the link in the comments and check out the Man-Made packages. Do yourself a favor. Protect your tennis balls. And these guys are just warming up now. So we are about to finally get going. That's the thing with tennis. You can't predict when it starts. The schedule's whack. And that's why it can be hard to plan for sometimes. Because we're almost half an hour into the stream and they haven't started playing now. And the stream even started like 15 minutes late. But you guys, the real tennis fans, are still here, which is legendary. So yeah, Jiri VESELY, career journeyman. People hate it in tennis when we say that. It's like, he's not a journeyman. He's top 200 in the world. It's like, well, unfortunately in tennis, if you're not top 50, you're kind of on the back burner of the professional tennis viewing. Like people aren't thinking about you that much. So Jiri VESELY spent most of his time out here, but he's played unbelievable in this tournament. Another point, he beat Roberto Bautista Agut, who was playing very well in the round before Djokovic. So some people might even say that Jiri VESELY probably has like the advantage against Shapovalov here. But obviously Shapovalov, one of the most potent players on tour, can beat anyone on a good day. So he's going to be looking to do damage right off the bat. Keys for the match, Shapovalov has to serve well. Both guys probably have to serve well. But Shapovalov really has to serve well because we saw VESELY do damage to Djokovic's serve. And Djokovic has a great serve, especially on a fast court. Really knows how to pop it now. And Jiri VESELY was able to handle it. So if Shapovalov isn't serving well, it's going to be, I think it might be break city. And yeah, Shapovalov's just got to play within himself. There's going to be a lot of times where he's getting a ton of pace from Jiri. If you can get Jiri on his back foot, that's going to be better. That's going to be the game plan. Yeah, run to the semifinals for Shapo. Fucsovics in the first round, 3 sets. Then Taro Daniels, 2 sets. Then Ricardas Berankis for 2 sets. So yeah, prediction time. Blake Haynes, I'm predicting 7-6, 6-3. Unless Shapo is absolutely, unless VESELY is absolutely on fire. He could be on fire because he's been on fire this tournament. Whole tournament, or at least definitely the last 2 matches where he had great wins for him, upset wins. So will this be another upset win? That is the question. That is the question, people. Answer the question. I think I put that in the comment section wrong. We are about to get rolling. The warm-up has finished almost. Jiri VESELY getting a few extra serves in there, folks. Shapo's pacing around. I think, we saw Felix win the tournament 2 weeks ago in Rotterdam, win an ATP 500. His first tournament ever. Is Shapovalov going to follow it up with his own ATP 500 in Dubai? Very prestigious tournament of the 500s. Dubai is. So we will see. Looks like an amazing place to be in Dubai. Obviously. So yeah. So yeah, prediction time, folks. Predictions. I said Shapovalov in 2. That's maybe my hope. As clearly I'm not biased at all. But we'll see. I think Shapovalov is going to be he's going to be professional. He's not going to let the pressure get to him. He's going to play his game. That's my hope, and that's my prediction. I think he might be too much for Jiri tonight. I think Jiri Vesely is starting to serve, just like I said, an absolute beast. Jiri Vesely might be the thickest guy on tour. Might be. Again, match is about to start. Presented to you by Man-Made, the Canadian tennis live stream. Let's get after it, people. First serve by Jiri Vesely, unreturned. Vesely starting with a big hammer. Love Vesely starting strong on his serve. Another pop and serve from Vesely, unreturned. All right. That is the first game in the bag for Vesely. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here. Top ranked Canadians. Shapovalov is 14 in the world. Reminder, if you guys feel generous today and want to support our work, you can throw a tip either by doing a super, which is the little money symbol on YouTube, or do the PayPal link below this video, and you will show up on the screen as the latest tipper. And you can join the channel by clicking the join button. You become a member. You get special emojis, special privileges, get to ask pros questions when I interview them. You also will show up as the latest member. So I appreciate your support. Appreciate your support. Shapovalov now to serve. Trying to make this big screen on my video here. It's tough. So Shapovalov serving up, down 15 love already. We're down love 15 to Vesely. A little bit of pressure already. And that shot up the line from Vesely was just out. It looks, or is that going to be a challenge? Looks like we're going to have a challenge here. And it looks like it caught the line. So Vesely already into a service game of Shapovalov's, not the start that Shapovalov was hoping for. Is it? Is it, folks? You know, if Shapovalov gets down early, though, it's definitely he's got to remember he's not out of anything. This is pressure time for VESELY as well. Oh, and VESELY getting a super lucky net court there. Tough break for Shapovalov, who's now down 3. Count them. 3, 1, 2, 3 break points in his first service game. Not what we want to see here, folks. Not what we want to see. And then Shapovalov throws in a double fault. So basically the worst possible start that Shapo could have. Broken in his open service game. Not ideal. Jiri VESELY, though, is probably stoked. That's the exact start that he would want. 2-0. Shapo 1 out of 4 first serves in. Not probably good enough. Thank you guys, though, for joining the stream. Welcome to the Canadian Tennis Stream, presented by Man-Made, the best underwear that men could have, made by men, for men. Great Canadian brand. Shout out to Man-Made for sponsoring the show. Make sure you smash the like button on this video. Let's get to 50. That is the like goal for this video. And let me know where you're watching from. If you're tuning in, where are you watching from in the world? Blake says, hey, Steven, do you play tennis often? And would you ever consider uploading a match to the channel? I play tennis fairly regularly now. I used to play it a lot more. But yeah, that is a possibility in the future for me to upload a vlog if that's of interest to people. Shapovalov wins his first point of the game. After a great return. King Adjust is back. My man. It's been a while. It's been a while, King. Here's a great return by Shapovalov in the second serve, and the amazing backhand to follow it up from Shapovalov. Gets outside the ball. Little look into the VESELY service game here, folks. Little look into the VESELY service game. VESELY's definitely not the best mover, so if Shapovalov can be on the offensive, get him moving, that's all good things for Shapo. King Adjust, though, is looking like a Shapo hater. Were you the guy who was hating when Shapovalov beat Zverev? You didn't think he could do it? Is that right? Is that do I remember correctly? Or is that Felix you're hating on? Just both the Canadians. I wouldn't count on it. Wouldn't count on it. All right, people. 30-all. VESELY in control, it seems, on his serve. Lefty versus lefty in this matchup is another thing. So maybe the big hitting lefties hurt Djokovic more. And I don't know how Shapo is historically against lefty players. Because usually when you're lefty, you're like, oh, I got this advantage because I'm always, hitting lefty into the VESELY, righties, backhands. But that's not the case here with VESELY also being a left-hander. So far, not going Shapovalov's way. VESELY with a service point to go up 3-0. Thanks for being here, folks. Tune in, smash the like button. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from. Essential. Are you in Canada? Are you watching from across the nation, supporting our tennis players here on the Canadian Tennis Stream? That's what you should do. That's what the good Canadian tennis fans do. Shapovalov returning well so far, actually, in this game. A lot of good stab kind of block returns. We got King Adjust tuning in from the States. Michael Walker from NYC. We have May tuning in from Calgary. There's a Canadian. How cold is it in Calgary? Actually pretty cold out here on the Vancouver Island. Cold for us is like -1. I know. We're weak. We're weak. We're soft. I know. Shapovalov just misses the return. Shapovalov's already getting frustrated. He wants to be doing better than he's doing. He's not happy with it. Advantage Vesely. And he seals it with an ace. So Vesely up to a hot 3-0 start, avoiding the break. So that's that. That's that, people. Shapovalov down up against it already in this match. I guess seeing the form that Vesely came in with, beating Roberto Bautista Agut, beating Djokovic, and then Shapovalov just escaping Fucsovics, beating Taro Daniel, and Carlos Brancas, honestly, two challenger players for the most part. Fair enough. Fair enough that Vesely almost is like the favorite in this match because Shapovalov has a lot to lose in his mind, and Vesely basically has nothing. He's playing with house money, as they would say. So, not ideal for Shapo, that's for sure. Perfect. Now, Caleb's cheering for Shapo, but he says he sees a bagel for Vesely. You guys think we got a bagel coming in here? I don't think this guy would let that.
From Canada, DENIS Shapovalov.
Can't see it happening, but you never know. Maybe Vesely is just going to come out here and call Shapovalov a...
We understand Greek. So next time it should be a correlation because he's speaking Greek. If you don't, you are a, how can I call it? Small cat.
Shapovalov ain't no small cat. He ain't no small cat. People are predicting bagels, though. Michael says it's hard to bagel Shapo. That's true. It is hard to bagel Shapo. See a lot of bagels in the comment section, though. May says, Shapo unpredictable, needs to calm down. Calm down. I agree. I agree. That's usually the case, that he needs to calm down. Shapovalov coming forward there, missing the pickup. What do you think, folks? What do you think? Caleb, what do you mean he's a tiger? Like Shapo's a tiger? I think he calls himself the wolf. Like Wolfie. Yeah, Shapoval's just got to get his edge in this match. He hasn't found it yet. That's for sure. 40-15 though here. He's going to get on the board. I don't see, you guys can change your bagel to a breadstick now. If you got to find the bread, I'll find it for you. Like, I think it's going to be more of a breadstick, don't you? There we go. Or Shapovalov is going to break, come back in this match, and win it in 2 sets. I get it, Michael. I get it, guys. This is what we're going for now. No more bagel, just a breadstick. Can't deny it. Shapovalov on the board, 3-1. Let's take a look at that. Shapovalov serve rating way down. Vesely serve rating way up. Obviously, super small. Just started. Can't take it to the stats too seriously in here. Matthew's wondering, can Shapo's short backswing flat return hurry up Vesely and beat his Achilles? Absolutely. There we go. Huge backhand from Shapovalov. Up the line winner as Vesely comes forward. Has to do a tough half volley pickup after the Shapo return. Second serve, body serve and volley. Interesting play from the veteran Vesely. We got some breadsticks from Caleb. I don't know, folks. Shapovalov, he'll get rolling here. Except if Vesely can throw down hammer serves all night long, there's just not going to be much room. There's just not going to be that much room to get in the service game. So could be tough. Could be tough for El Shap. Vesely's first serve percentage drops, though. Shapovalov's going to have a lot more looks. A lot more looks. Like, the crazy thing about Vesely and Djokovic was that, like, even in the rallies, Vesely was like hanging with Djokovic and doing damage. So that's the crazy thing. Shapovalov, though, gets 30-15 in the game. Vesely serving 15-30. 15-30. Finds a first serve at Shapo. Ooh, late call. Late call. So Shapovalov will be challenged to the mat. And he's wondering why the call was so late. That's what he's wondering. He said, ref, umpire. And it's, ooh, that's not going to make him happy. And the ball was in. He can't do it. The umpire can't do anything about it. But Shapovalov, ooh, is pissed. Going to replay the point, even though Shapovalov's return was on the back half of the baseline. Clearly would have got ahead in that point. Possibly could have got to 40-15, 2 break points. Possibly match altering. Poor call by the linesperson there. Then, yeah, that's just... And then Vesely basically serves an unreturnable serve. And then Shapovalov just takes that and gets negative. $30 all here, folks. $30 all. Second serve for Vesely. Shapovalov. Forehand. Forehand to forehand. And Shapovalov wins that exchange. So that's going to be an exchange that Shapovalov wants to get it in the forehand to forehand. And then if he can get shorter balls, take it up the line. That's right, Matthew. Vesely did step inside the line against Djokovic. I'm going to say it might be easier to do against Djokovic than against Shapovalov. I think Shapovalov has more firepower. Especially with the way that, Djokovic is a bit rusty. So that's a good point. Ooh, and a double fault for Vesely, and Shapovalov gets the break back. So he's back in the sack, folks. Don't count him out.
From Canada, DENIS Shapovalov.
Don't count him out. Don't count out Shapovalov out. So Just a bit of pressure there from Shapovalov made Vesely tighten up, not play his best. So that is pretty interesting, if you ask me. It is pretty interesting. What do you think, folks? Shapovalov with the break back. Now he's going to have to consolidate here. But to do that is definitely within his abilities. Under 50% so far first serves, not good enough. But message from our amazing sponsor. The Canadian Tennis live stream is brought to you by Man-Made. Man-Made is the best underwear you'll ever wear. Mine's on the way. I can't wait to wear it. Haven't worn it yet, so I will give you a personal review once I have them. But basically, your tennis balls need to be protected. If you're a man, investing a little bit into the underwear that you wear is going to pay off big times as far as comfort, feel good, play good, be good. That's what they say, right? So big step to feeling good is wearing Man-Made. So shout out to them for supporting the show. Click the link under the video to check out their website and grab yourself a pair and do yourself a favor. Man-Made official in the chat. Love to see it. LFG is right. LFG Shapo. Let's freaking go. Shapovalov now. Serving at 2-3. Trying to get that serve percentage up. Trying to get it up. Vesely getting into the Shapovalov service game at will. Unfortunately, at will. We got some predictions being thrown around. We got Vesely, techie artist, saying Vesely to win. Caleb Tobler saying, I don't know how this is going to work. 6-2, 6-3, because Vesely already has 3, so not quite possible. That's a good point, Matthew. Kyle Edmund did disappear from the face of the earth. At one point, he was like top 15, I want to say, definitely top 20. And I think it's injuries. Injuries, unfortunately. Shapovalov again battling himself now. Matthew, if you're built like Riley Opelka, then you need Man-Made, not Man-Sack. But the Man-Made will take care of your sack. Let's put it that way. So yeah, try it out. Let me know what you think. Support a good Canadian company like Man-Made and get after it. Shapovalov pounds an ace down the tee. Needs that. Needs to find a first serve. Shapovalov now serving 15-30, down in the service game again. Finds another first serve, and guess what? It doesn't come back. That's what happens when Shapovalov finds first serves. They don't come back all the time. So he's going to want to find more of those. What are we at right now? We're at 42% for the match. Not good enough there. He's going to want to pump those numbers up. Pump them up. Thank you guys for smashing the like button, leaving a tip if you feel like it, and joining the channel. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the support. And by doing any of those things, you can make your way onto the official board, scoreboard down here at the bottom. My stream has frozen. Need to refresh it. Shapovalov, though, holds 3-all. Huge for Shapo. Vesely now serving 3-all. I think Shapovalov's taken a bit of hold in this match, hasn't he, people? Or in this first set, he's back. They're back on serve. And even though Shapovalov's not really playing well, he's back in the game, which you love to see. Matthew says, who's coaching Shapo at the moment? Did you not know, Matthew? Jamie Delgado, Andy Murray's coach for the last 5, 6, 7 years, is now working with Shapovalov, possibly on like a short-term basis, possibly for longer. But I have noticed that Shapovalov isn't freaking out as much, like yelling at his camp, probably because he's, feels like he's got somebody in there that's new. It's kind of awkward to yell at a new person, Caleb Tobler, come back. He's saying Jamie Delgado abandoned Murray. I don't know if that happened. Vesely finding a serve again. The qualifier, Vesely. Techie, thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's very nice. Very nice of you to say. But people, we're getting soaked. I'm drinking my cold coffee. It's already cooled down. Where are you watching from? Let me know. Where are you watching from in the world? We need to know. This is a Canadian tennis live stream, but it's open to the whole world. Also, don't want to get political, but shout out Ukraine. Thinking of Ukraine and praying for Ukraine and praying for peace. I hate the world we live in. Sometimes Russia needs to stop. Not Russia. Putin needs to stop. And that's all we're going to say about that. It's been awesome to see a lot of the Russian players saying we stand for peace. So it's clear that it's not the whole country of Russia that wants this. Anywho, we got India in the house. We got Kamloops, my hometown. Caleb, that's legendary. We got man-made from the headquarters, possibly in Montreal, Canada. Matthew D'Souza from, I have no clue what country that is. And we already got people from Calgary, from New York, all over North America. Vesely coming forward, serving volley, and getting it done. 4-3 Vesely. I have never been to Spain, King Adjust, but I am planning to be there in the next 2 months. If you didn't know, the Slice will be producing content from Switzerland for the next 6 months. And I'll be traveling to a lot of the tournaments, as many as I can in the area. So appreciate your guys' support, because I need your support to be able to do that on Patreon, or joining the channel is huge. We also got Peru represented. That's epic. Matthew from England, I guess. Yeah, what's this? What's this hate on England, right? Put in the English flag. Shows up black. What is that? Anyways, let's take a look. These stats might show a bit more now. Shapovalov's percentage is raised a bit, over 50% now. Both guys winning a large percent on their first serve, which is to be expected. Even more for Vesely. Both guys have only actually dropped 2 points on their first serve. So basically, both guys need to get first serves in and follow it up with forehands. That's the recipe in men's tennis. And that's what both of these guys are trying to do. Make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. All right, Shapovalov serving 3-4. Ace up the tee. Oh, just popping it in there. That's what you like to see. That's what he needs. Thanks for joining, folks. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Tuning in wherever you're from. Welcome to the Canadian Tennis Stream presented by Manmade. Wow, Gerald, greetings from Sierra Leone. Shout out Sierra Leone. Shout out Africa. That's awesome. We're international, intercontinental here. Europe, Africa, North America, South America so far. Again, folks, if you're just joining, scheduling has gone late, so I will only be able to watch the first set of this match with you guys. Unfortunately, I will have to leave you on your own to watch the conclusion of the match because of a scheduling conflict. But I'm happy that I've been able to start watching this match with you guys. Shapovalov fighting himself. That's 2 double faults in a row after an ace to start this game. What is, like, that is wildness. Ace, 2 double faults. What's going on, folks? What's going on? You know what that sounds like? That sounds like a...
From Canada, Denis Shapovalov.
Bit of a fail there. Bit of a fail there. But...
The show goes on!
We got to keep going. The show goes on, Chapo. Here we go. Serving again. Missed. That's 5 missed serves in a row. Pressure. Imagine 3 double faults in a row. Is it happening? Is it happening? Oh my gosh, it happened. Shapovalov, 3 double faults in a row. That's about as bad as it can get. Shapovalov in his box, his girlfriend, Miriam Bjorklund, looking on, being like, what are you doing, Chapo? Jamie Delgado's like, I did not leave Andy Murray for this. Oh my gosh, another missed first serve. 7 serves in a row missed. What is happening? And then a second serve ace. What the? A second serve ace. A second serve ace for Shapovalov. Okay, let's get this straight. So this game, ace, first serve ace, first point, double fault, double fault, double fault, miss serve, and then a double second serve ace. This is stressing me out. This is giving me more gray hairs than I already have. And then an unreturned serve. So wild service game here from Shapovalov, and we're only at deuce. It could get crazier. You know, at King Adjust, he just bought the Bernard Tomic brand underwear made of polar bear fur. Is the man-made underwear better? I'm just going to say, without even wearing it yet, yes, guarantee it's better. Because polar bear fur, unethical. You're probably joking. But get man-made. Advantage now for Shapovalov after another unreturned serve. This serve goes in. We got a rally. The first rally of the game. Forehand to forehand. VESELY. Great forehands from both guys. And VESELY missing. Shapovalov gets the break. And he goes like this after 3 double faults. Craziness. Just craziness. Let's take a closer look at these stats here. Shapovalov, 5 aces, 4 double faults. Wild. Both guys, 83% of their first serves won. 4-all. This is the crucial point of this first set here. Shapovalov's looking to break. VESELY now to serve. Ooh, great return from Shapo. Just a little stab, slice, forehand slice back onto the baseline. Great stuff. Thanks for tuning in, people. Smash the like button. Trying to get to 50 likes on the video. If you see the number and you haven't liked yet, and you know that you could make it higher just by your efforts, need your help. We need it. Great return from Shapovalov on the baseline. 15-all ace from Jiri. VESELY. How do you pronounce it? I think we got a VESELY fan in the crowd. Now, correct me, which country is it? Is it Czechia or is it Czech Republic or Slovakia? Ooh, and Shapovalov had a big look up the wall there. Shapovalov's looking to his bench like, why am I playing like ass? That's what he's wondering. He's probably wondering why he's playing like garbage. But the good sign is Shapo, it's 4-all in the first set, and you haven't played well. So stick with it. 15-30, 30-15 for VESELY on his serve. Second serve coming for VESELY. It is the Czech Republic. Respect, Rudolph. Respect. That serve looked totally out. That second serve by VESELY, but Shapovalov didn't challenge, so maybe he didn't think so. Big first serve from VESELY. Just pounds it in there. 5-4 VESELY. Shapovalov's going to be serving to stay in the set. Pressure time for Shapo. We all know it. He knows it. Yuri's serve, first serve is getting better. First serve percentage is getting higher. 4 aces, 2 double faults. Solid numbers for Jiri on his serve. You knew he was going to be solid. The bigger question in this match was, what was Shapovalov going to be like? So far, he hasn't played super clean. He hasn't been composed, cool, calm, collected. All the things we wanted him to be. He hasn't been that way. And he's going to be frustrated by that. The good thing is, though, like I said, he's on serve now, 4-5. So he should be all good. Reminder, the Canadian Tennis Stream is brought to you by ManMade. Best underwear in the game. Absolutely best underwear in the game. Sleek design, man-sack pouch technology. Keeps your tennis balls safe, supported, and feeling comfortable. If you're not feeling comfortable out there when you're trying to make moves in the world, play tennis, be in business, do whatever you're doing, you just can't do it as well. Feel good, play good. That's how it goes. So even if you're a woman here watching this, which we respect, buy it for your man. Just go out ahead of him, buy it for his man, your man, a man in your life, and I promise they will thank you. And they'll probably like clean up after themselves better, or do, take out the garbage more, or do whatever you want them to do. Just a thought. Just a thought. Matthew wondering if I support full automation and no lines people. Honestly, I do. I do support full automation because, as we saw earlier in the set, Shapovalov would have had a break point probably if there was automation, but the line person made a mistake and then they had to replay the point, and that does not help. I don't think it helps the sport integrity or the viewer experience. What do you guys think? What do you think? Shapovalov serving 4-5 to stay in the set. After a wild last service game, let's see if he can just play this one a little better. The forehand to forehand battle so far, Shapovalov is definitely winning. I think when they get forehand to forehand most times, which makes sense. Shapovalov, big serve. 30 love. Getting it done. Getting it done, people. Good morning, everyone. What are you drinking right now? Is it evening where you are? Are you having a beer or are you having a coffee? I'm having cold coffee right now. Unfortunately. Double fault for Shapovalov. Gonna challenge. I think goes out though. Looks like his 5th double fault coming down the pipe. Call stands. Shapovalov, good first serve. Comes out, takes a swinging volley out of the air like a boss. And Shapovalov holds 5-all. Did you guys see earlier Andrei Rublev writing on the camera, "No war, please"? Shout out Andrei Rublev. That is actually brave. Five all. Jiri Vesely serving. Ooh, great backhand from Shapovalov. Now he's coming forward and he gets the pass. Denis Shapovalov finding a bit of inspiration on the Vesely serve. That's what he needed to do. Great defense turned into offense. Wow, what a backhand at the feet of Vesely. Not much you can do there. Every time Shapovalov basically wins a point, he's fist bumping to his box. He's gone from like being too negative to now almost being like so high and low. But you can't get mad at the positive energy, that's for sure. Vesely misses the first set. Ooh, yeah, Nadal versus Medvedev tonight. That's going to be a good one. Vesely with a second serve ace with the slider out wide, the lefty slider out wide. Nadal or Medvedev tonight? I think Medvedev. I've thought Medvedev should have won their Australian Open match. Let's just be honest here. Stoked for Nadal. Happy that he won. 21 is insane. He's the GOAT. He's the absolute warrior, but he had no business winning that match after the first 2 sets were down. Let's be honest here. I didn't think it would happen though, because Medvedev had already won a slam like he has, but he just won the one before. He was going for a lot. Great return there by Shapovalov, though. Gets it to 30-all. Gets it to 30-all. Timmy thinks Medvedev. I think Medvedev tonight versus Nadal. I do. The new world number 1. The pressure's off him to win this tournament. So to win Acapulco, to get to world number 1. So I could see. Ooh. I could see Medvedev playing loose and getting it. Shapovalov, another good return to the feet of Vesely, where he just picks it up, though. Now 6-5, Shapovalov have to serve to stay in it again to force a tiebreaker. Tight first set here. Interesting first set. Takes 44 minutes far. Reminder, folks, if you're watching, I am only going to be able to watch this first set with you, and then I'll have to leave you on your own just due to scheduling. The Slice Canadian Tennis live stream is presented by Man-Made. Man-Made is revolutionary underwear made for men, obviously man-made by man. You can keep your tennis balls supported, comfortable, dry, ventilated. And you can support a Canadian brand who's supporting another Canadian brand in the Slice. So check them out. Link below. I'll post it in the chat right now. Shout out to Man-Made for sponsoring the show. Epic. Absolutely epic. Like the video, like the channel, subscribe if you haven't already. Appreciate you guys' support. At the changeover, let's take a closer look at the stats. Jiri Vesely's, both guys' first serve percentage is creeping up. Shapovalov started to get a little bit more into the first serves from Vesely, but he will not get a break in this first set as Vesely's already at 6 games won. So tense moments here at the end of the first set. This is what it comes down to. This is what they play for. Big tennis guy, bud? Are you a big tennis guy, bud? Are you a big tennis guy, bud? That's what people are wondering. We are big tennis guy buds up in Canada here. Shapovalov missing his first serve. Serving now to stay in the set, like I said, 5-6. Chapo there with a forehand winner. Hasn't had enough today. I think we're headed for a tiebreak, folks. And I think the way that Jiri, whoever's serving better, probably is going to take the tiebreak. So you'd have to say Yuri's probably serving better. Another forehand winner, though, for Shapovalov. It's got to feel good. 30 love. Ooh, and a second serve ace from Shapovalov there. Second serve ace from Chapo. 40 love. Looks like we are heading to a tiebreaker probably. Predictions for tiebreaker, guys. Give me your predictions. Great. 3 forehand winners in that match, in that game for Chapo. Feeling good going into the tiebreaker. You know, tiebreaker. Let's take a look, another quick look at the stats. Who's going in serving better? I'd say Shapovalov is winning a higher percentage of his first serve now, and they basically are getting the same amount in. Only issue, though, is he's winning less of his second serve. So actually, maybe Vesely is serving better. So it's big time now. First set, tiebreaker, Jiri Vesely to serve. First serve in, good return from Shapovalov. Forehand to forehand. Goes up the line, Vesely. Shapovalov defending, Vesely pressing. Shapovalov defending well. Great rally here. Shapovalov goes up the line super well and then goes up the other line and erases his fist. Too good from Shapovalov there. Great point for him. You know what that means. You all know what that means.
From Canada, DENIS Shapovalov.
Yeah, just a well-constructed point there for Shapovalov. Defending, Jiri Vesely hitting the ball well. pulling Shapovalov off both sides, being solid. That is the type of tennis that Shapovalov needs to play. And when he plays like that, unbelievable. Vesely's king adjust is already wrong. Already king adjust is wrong. Remember when you guys were calling for the bagel? And now Shapovalov's up the mini break? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Forehand to forehand rally again here. Vesely going up the line, just playing so solid. Vesely playing well above his rank. And then going into the net, though, Shapovalov up 2-0. Thank you, boss. Mark, where are you watching from? King adjust, you're still wrong. It's 2-0, Shapovalov. You are getting cooked. Shapovalov just painting the baseline and then Vesely stopping the point to call it out. Unbelievable. Unbelievable scenes. I think this is in from what I can see on my little grainy stream here. Ooh, and it is out. Gets the mini break back, Vesely does. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, we're back on serve here in the tiebreak. Tiebreaks are just such a toss-up, you know? Just such a toss-up. Still 2-1 Shapovalov. Vesely now to serve. Cheers, Mark, for tuning in from the States. Shapovalov defending. Oh! Shapovalov almost hit an amazing defensive upline winner. Just landing long, apparently. So you guys have now, the problem is with the automatic line calling versus the line judging. When there was 100% line judges, that's just like what we had. Like we just couldn't do anything else. But now that we have like automatic line calling and the line judges are here, it's like, well, we know what it's like to have full confidence every time, even though the players still complain. So yeah, it's hard to go back. It's hard to go back to the line judges when we've already had automatic calling. Shapovalov not happy that he missed that second serve return when he had an opportunity to get the mini break back. On serve, Vesely 3-2. Kevin, I was using tennis TV, but then it was delayed, so now I'm using Bet365. They use on their live stream on their platform. You can like watch the live streams, and they're actually like faster than tennis TV, by the way. Just a little life hack there for you guys. Shapovalov serving 2-3. Two, three. Great forehand winner by Shapovalov. He's playing well. Starting to play well at the right time. In the rallies, he's definitely winning. I haven't seen him lose a rally in a while now. And Vesely still serving well, though. And that's kind of what you thought this matchup was going to be. You know, Vesely's got like that puncher's chance. But the crazy thing is he played with the puncher's chance against Djokovic, but also just took it to him in the rallies. Crazy. Crazy. Vesely missing in the rally again. Shapovalov given the flex again. He's at 4-3. They're on mini serve here. Now Shapovalov 3 points from the set. I'm here with my little niece beside me down there. So cute. We're watching the tennis. She's a tennis fan. She told me that, even though she's one, she told me that. You might hear her in the background. She's joining the stream. It's okay. Fourth, Vesely missing his first serve. I have to tune out here soon after this first set. I have to stop watching as I have a hard stop for 9 o'clock. Vesely, great second serve slider out wide. He keeps doing that. Shapovalov challenging, I think, but he knows it's in. This is coming down to it, folks. It's coming down to it. It is in. 4-all. 4-all, people. Vesely now to serve. If Shapovalov can get this mini break, he can serve it out. Good return for Shapovalov. Vesely's coming forward, hits the net. Shapovalov does get the mini break. 5-4 Shapovalov, and now he can serve it out. He needs 2 first serves. This could be it, folks. This could be it. Gavin T is saying that Shapovalov is winning the next set 6-4. That's a very specific prediction. We like it. Specific predictions. Reminder, folks, this stream is presented by Man-Made, the best underwear in the game. Do yourself a favor. Click the link below this video to check out their underwear and grab yourself a pair. And thanks for supporting our sponsors who are supporting The Slice. 5-4 Shapovalov. And he double faults. Of course he does. Just can't help himself. That's 6 double faults in the first set. That is atrocious. And he would agree. 5-all now. Now it's like really the pinch time. Like if he now Shapovalov has all the pressure on him, he like has to win this point. Whoever wins this point gets set point. 5-all in the tiebreaker is always super interesting. Shapovalov doesn't get the first serve. Oh, Billy. Second serve's in. Glitch in the stream. It's frozen. Looks like a deep return from Vesely, but I can't see what's happening because it's frozen. Love it. This is the year 2022, folks. But Shapovalov wins the point. I guess I don't know what happened, but Shapovalov won it, and now he has set point on Vesely's serve. What's going down? What is going down? Set point Shapovalov on the Vesely serve. Vesely first serve, Shapovalov returning to the net. Shapovalov punches his racket, slaps the racket, and slips while doing it. Craziness. Changeover now. What do you think, folks? 6-all Vesely to serve can set him up with set point. Shapovalov is just so up and down with his emotions, which is fair enough. Like if you came to my tennis matches, it's the same way. But I'm an absolute scrub weekend hacker. This is the pressure moment. 6-all. Vesely, first serve. Great return, Shapovalov. Oh, but Vesely picks it up and hits a clean winner. Wow, Vesely playing strong there. This game is insane. That's right. I have to go here. I have a meeting coming up. Set point for Vesely on the Shapovalov serve. I'd love to see Shapovalov hit 2 aces and then hit a return winner and get this thing closed out. Shapovalov first serve in. Oh, pickup. What a pickup from Shapovalov. And then an overhead. And then that goes out. And Shapovalov wins the point, gives the fist. Did you guys see that point? That was insane. Vesely had the set, basically, when Shapovalov had to do that pickup. But Shapo, with the soft hands, they're calling him soft hands Shapo, comes up with the goods when he has to. Wow. And now he's serving to set him up with set point again. Oh, my goodness. 7-all. What a first set. What a first set to watch on the Canadian Tennis Stream. Again, presented by Man-Made. Just absolutely epic. Oh my gosh, stop. The stream is glitching. I'm being handicapped. And the Shapovalov has won that. He's won that point, and now it's set point for Shapovalov, but my stream is glitching and I can't watch. That's awesome. This is the times we're in, folks. Wi-Fi. Shapovalov now returning. Vesely misses first serve. Vesely does. What's going to happen? That second serve here coming for Vesely. Shapovalov, good return. Shapovalov forehand. And miss from Vesely. Shapovalov done it, and he is pumped up. He's pumped up.
From Canada, Denis Shapovalov.
You guys already know what it is. Shapovalov wins the first set. Let's take a quick look at the stats. 7-6, pulls it out, gutsy. And I'm going to take him to win this match from now on. An hour first set. Just great. Not great performance. Not super great. 6 aces, 6 double faults. Super sketchy, but great way to win it ugly from Shapovalov, which he's had to learn how to do more of in his career so far. So I have to leave it here. I have to run, people. Busy man, scheduling conflict. But peace out, people. Go click the link right here in the chat and pick yourself up a pair of Man-Made boxers. They're the best in the game. They're supporting the slice, and that means they're supporting tennis. So thank you, guys. We will see you next time here on the Canadian Tennis Stream.